Last we left off, Sanada Nobushige, or Yukimura as we will refer to him from now on, had left his life of exile behind and had joined Toyotomi Hideyori as one of the top commanders in this resistance against the attacking Tokugawa forces. That being said, just like before at Sekigahara, the forces that stood against the Tokugawa did not have a solid hierarchy of command, and thus with competing egos came conflicting and stalled strategies that did not help the Toyotomi cause. In the end, the plan that was enacted was a passive and defensive one that allowed the Tokugawa forces to proceed to Osaka Castle, instead of hitting them on their way to the castle. With the strategy confirmed, Yukimura went about putting his talents to good use, as the Sanada name was famous for holding a castle against vastly superior forces, on more than one occasion. And this time, the odds were actually better than, for example, at Ueda, with the Tokugawa having about 194,000 men to the Toyotomi's 113,000. On top of which, Osaka Castle is surrounded by rivers and canals on three sides, with the south side being its most vulnerable point. Thus, it is here that the garrison set about digging a moat and setting up wooden palisades. Key points were also reinforced with earthen and stone embankments on the east and west to protect roads to the castle. A kilometer south of Tamasukuri Guchi Gate, Yukimura took personal command of 5,000 men and built a crescent-shaped embankment reinforced with wooden palisades. His deeds from this point becoming so famous it would come to be known as Sanada Maru, where Sanada Yama Park stands today. When the Tokugawa forces were ready, as expected, the south was hit hard, especially the Sanada Maru, which was assaulted by an attacking force of 12,000 led by Maeda Toshisune, but they were pushed back by Akabu's crossfire. But it was not over, as another 20,000 men were about to assault the strongpoint, 10,000 led by the grandson of Tokugawa Ieyasu, Matsudara Tadano, and another 10,000 led by the famous Il clan. This force managed to withstand the massive barrage of Akabu's fire and actually broke past Hachomeguchi Gate, but were met by 8,000 defenders led by Kimura Shigenari. Overwhelmed, they had to retreat, and the forces of Shigenari even broke enemy units outside the gates. On the fourth day, attacks continued on the Sanada Maru, but failed too. Years of war had taught Ieyasu to be flexible in his strategies, and thus, he turned his attack to a psychological one, rather than bang his forces against a literal stone wall. He did this by turning his longer-range European cannon on Osaka Castle, aiming at the private quarters of the Toyotomi family living there. This had no lasting structural damage to the castle, but it caused the mother of Hideyori, Yodogimi, so much distress that she pleaded with her son to make peace with Ieyasu, which he did, and thus ended the winter siege of Osaka Castle. Does this mean that Yukimura can now go back to his life of poetry or retirement? Or will the wiles of Tokugawa Ieyasu bring about another hard-fought battle to bring the Toyotomi dynasty to an end? Find out next time. And if you like content like this, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Thank you very much. Till next word.